Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Atlanta Braves and the Pittsburgh Pirates. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Anthony Banda, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Out! Out! 3! Let's go for it. 4-4. Take your base. Out! He's out! 3! 3!
So the next to bat will be Tyler Marcotte.
The first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Reynolds has it for out number 3. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Atlanta leads it 1-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Tyler Marcotte, trying here to plate the tying run from second.
Marcotte. Hey, come on now, guys.
This is on the ground over to first, right to him. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot.
Now batting, left fielder, Johnny.
Hit to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now to bat, Tyler Marcotte. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Tyler Marcotte.
First pitch of the AB now. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Find it, find it, find it. Hey, that ball was hit hard. Good job. He squared up on that ball.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Oscar Ynoa, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Santander at second, Maddox at first with no outs. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
You'll have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Man, you smoked that ball.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
And stepping in, Ozzie Albies, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
And now, Austin Riley singled in his last at-bat. 1-2, here it comes. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored, and he's safe.
Hey, that pitch was nasty right there. He couldn't have done any more with that. For him to get a knock on this pitch right here, pretty special.
Stepping up is Tyler Marcotte, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Marcotte. All right, looking for your pitch here. Let's go, let's go. Come on, big guy.
First pitch coming, here it is. Little chopper back to the mound.
Come on, slide.
And they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Braves lead this one 8-3.
That's ball 4.
Now it'll be O'Neill Cruz. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. And the throw is not going to be it.
Ball 4, take your base. 3, you're out.
So now it's Brian Reynolds. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. This is flared right back over the mound. Over to Albies. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. The Braves on top 8-3. Now to the plate, Tyler Marcotte.
Here we go. Find your pitch right here. Find it.
Tyler Marcotte.
All right, this is your pitch right here, right here.
First delivery to him. Line hard, deep into left. Kibblehouse is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Ball 4, take the base. 3. He's out.
Stepping in next, Tyler Marcotte. He's 1 for 4 so far.
Tyler Marcotte.
First pitch of the AB now. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Pirates. Number 3. Pinch hitting for the Pirates. Number 3. Goal. Tucker.
Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. So credit him with an RBI.
That's ball 4.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neill Cruz struck out in his last trip to the plate. 2 quick strikes and now the 0-2. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We've played 8 full. The Braves lead it 10-6.
Looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
10-6, the final score in this game. Atlanta scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Oscar Yinowa pitches well enough to get the W. Anthony Banda was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole to the There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, a spring training matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Atlanta Braves. Interleague Baseball comes your way next.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Atlanta Braves.
Ian Anderson, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
That brings up Wander Franco.
Batting first, the shortstop, Wander Franco.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Down the third baseline. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. So stepping in is Francisco Mejia. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And I'm locking in on second baseman Ozzie Albies right now. This guy is an elite defender. Came up as a shortstop through the minor leagues until he dislocated his elbow. Has since moved over to second base, and also both sides.
Standing in now, Tyler Marcotte.
The first baseman.
Swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
3.
And now it's the Tampa Bay pitcher, Chris Archer. 9-1-2 due up. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react.
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. He's out. 3. That's ball 4. 3. Out. 3.
Next to hit, Tyler Marcotte. He bounced out last time up.
Tyler Marcotte.
Line to the right side.
Get up, bro. Get up.
And that is in there
Take a
for
look,
a
take a
two-out
look.
base knock.
Hey, way to stay back. Try that.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the two-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if two-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So next to bat will be Eddie Rosario. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Ready now is Lázaro Armenteros. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The set and the 1-2. Hot shot down the line. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly
right here.
3 home.
As a manager, you have to give your starter every opportunity to work his way out of trouble. But I think they went with him maybe one batter too long. The bases loaded double blows this thing wide open, and the starter's probably on his last legs now.
He's out. Ball 4, take the base.
So now into the box is Wander Franco. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-1 home. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Braves lead this one 5-0.
Out. 3. You're out. Out. 3. He's out.
Next up, Tyler Marcotte. He's 1 for 2 in the ball
The
game.
first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Phillips is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Ball four. Take your base. That's ball four. He's out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting to the Rays. Number 13, Kevin Kiermaier.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel.
Now coming into pinch hit. Your attention please. Pinch hitting for Tampa Bay. Number 8, Brandon Love.
Rounded softly down the line toward first. He's got it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder.
Stepping in once again is Tyler Marcotte. Flew out last time up.
Tyler Marcotte.
Now here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Diaz is there, 2 down. Next to hit is Vidal Brujan. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Vidal Brujan.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, continuing action from the Grapefruit League between the Atlanta Braves and the Minnesota Twins. Twins baseball comes your way next. Zach Davies gets the ball for the Twins in this one. Dan, please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Zach Davies coming on to pitch. Not a big, strong guy, but he's a control guy that pumps the strike zone full of strikes. 89 to 92 miles an hour would sink.
That's ball four. He's out. Ball four. Take your base.
Now to the plate, here is Byron Buxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Here's the pitch.
Nope.
The 1-0. Drilled to the right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And No chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Batting second, the third baseman, Luis.
That'll bring up Luis Ariz, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one.
And no outs now.
Pops this one up. Riley trying to get there, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Swing and a liner.
Two.
Rosario is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Up next for Minnesota, Mitch Garver. First swings for him in this one, with a runner still at first and one gone. From the stretch, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santander waits on it.
I got it.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
No hold.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Miguel.
First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Buxton, the runner at first with two gone. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2.
That's in.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
2 out with the man at first. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. They still trail 1-0. So now here is Jorge Polanco, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Second baseman, Jorge.
First offering. Fouled off. Maddox is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. Translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind an account, he tends to nibble a little bit. Then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and it'll be the left-handed bat of Jake Cave digging in.
Jake Cave.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well-respected, accurate strike zone.
Debro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. So next to hit is Alex Kirilloff.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, Alex Kirilloff.
Now the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Rosario is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Cut. Hold.
2 down with a runner at first, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Kepler.
A runner on first with 2 away. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Chopped weakly up the first base line.
All right, come on now.
Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2.
2-2 to count.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1. They trail this.
Ball 4, extra base. That's ball 4. He's out.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the speedy Nick Gordon.
The shortstop, Nick Gordon.
Here's the first pitch to him.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he's retired 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
The center fielder.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Byron Buxton.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Albies picks it up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Third baseman number 2, Luis.
At the plate now, Luis Arias. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Ball 4,
Digging in will be Mitch Garver. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Miguel Sano.
Up next to the Twins.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So here is Jorge Polanco.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. A shot to first base and caught there to end the... Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And in to hit next will be Jake Cave.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Right side, but it's well fouled. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
That brings up Alex Kirilloff. Left side, but well foul. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Into right field, that's a base hit.
No runner, go home.
So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
I got the count.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. I'm not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. 1 left for Minnesota. They trail in this one 3-0.
You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. He's out. Out. You're out. He's out. 3. Out. That's ball 4.
comes to an end 6-5 the final. The Minnesota Twins used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Nick Birdie takes home the win. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Website. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Atlanta Braves and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball is next. Shane McClanahan gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
Digging in next, Tyler Marcotte.
The first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
Now the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Swinging a little blooper to center. Kiermaier coming on.
Pick it up.
He can't get there as it falls in. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Next, here is Eddie Rosario. He singled first time up.
Eddie Rosario.
On the ground, softly towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Striding in is Jazz Chisholm. Base knock to the outfield, could score the tying run from second. Here comes the 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Rosarena moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. So stepping in is Austin Riley, trying here to plate the tying run from second.
Austin Riley.
Hit on the ground to third. Reined in.
Hold on.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. We're back with more from the Grapefruit League after this. Next, it'll be Tyler Marcotte. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Now the first pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Eddie Rosario. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Coming forward now is the Braves' designated hitter, Jazz Chisholm. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. This one's flared out toward left.
Stand up, stand up,
No
stand
one
up,
can corral that one. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Now at the plate is Austin Riley. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Austin Riley.
0-2, here it comes. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More spring training baseball from Florida following this. Next to stand in is Tyler Marcotte. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Tyler Marcotte.
First offering, hit down the third baseline. He's got it.
Run it out, run it out, run it out.
On to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning stretch time here in the Sunshine State. The Rays 4 and the Braves 1.
That's ball 4. 3.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
The Rays. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Norfolk Tides and the Gwinnett Stripers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Tyler Marcotte gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, you'll be in pretty good shape.
And here's the second generation big leaguer, Delino DeShields. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 6:05.
Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Adam
Batting
Hall.
second, the designated hitter, Adam Hall.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed.
0-1's the count.
Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind, 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Batting third.
So now to the plate, Cedric Addison. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Hey, now we've got 2.
The 1-0 home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Batting
Here.
first,
2 out.
the left fielder, Kevin
Hey, let's hold him right now.
Green.
To the plate now, Kevin Green, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Addison stands at second with 2 gone. And it's quickly 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on.
But we'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. So they can't make anything out of a 2-out double. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. set to get underway. And up next, Adley Rutschman. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the ball. Ball one, no strike. Hey, plays at one now. Hey, nobody out now.
1-0 home. It's taken below the zone for a ball. And this will be fouled away. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Left fielder coming in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy on. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
Blaze Jordan is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Jordan.
Line drive to left. Armenteros is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Yusniel Diaz is the next at bat. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. He's set. Here it comes. On the ground to short. This could be 2. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the bottom of the second. The Stripers lead it 1-0.
Ball 4, take the base.
Now at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch on the way.
Ball that's outside.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And here's his fastball for a cold strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now into the box, Roger Drysdale.
The second baseman, Roger.
And now the first pitch.
Ball down.
We got one, yeah, we got one.
The 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box now, Delino DeShields. Strike called, now the throw down.
He's out.
Bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
One of the keys to stealing a bag is getting a good jump, and even though this throw bounces, they're still able to get him because of the poor jump he had on first.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. One hit's all they get. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Stripers on top, 1-0.
That's ball 4. He's out. 3.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Adam Hall. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Down the left field line and deep, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular.
Now batting, the first baseman, Cedric Addison.
Hey, we got one.
At the plate, Cedric Addison. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Here we go, guys.
And a pitch swung on and bounced to Arcia at short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kevin Green. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Gwinnett leads it 3-0.
Ball 4. Take your base.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next up, the switch-hitting former number 1 overall pick, Adley Rutschman.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Hit Wheatley back to the mound. Arcia has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself, I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
Into the box, Blaze Jordan.
Now batting, third baseman.
And that misses ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
And it's fouled away. Takes this the other way to right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Cut it! Hold on to it.
The batter, the right fielder, Yusniel Diaz.
Stepping in now, Yusniel Diaz, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Drilled to first. Beautiful diving stop to second for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Nice play by the first baseman right there on a dive, and have the wherewithal to get up and cut the lead runner down. Terrific play.
So now to the plate, Gunnar Henderson, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Ball.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Stripers lead it 3-0.
Ball 4, take the base. He's out. That's ball 4.
Now at the plate, here is Roger Drysdale. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Waters is there to put it away for route number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
The center fielder, number 7, Delino DeShields.
In now, Delino DeShields. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Next will be the designated hitter, Adam Hall. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Here's the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
Standing in now, Cedric Addison. And he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field.
3-3-3.
Waters is there, 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kevin Green. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded to the bottom of the 6th inning. Seventh inning ready to roll, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Number 36.
Here's the first pitch.
Adley Rutschman.
Hey, nobody out now.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
The 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. Next to dig in, Blaze Jordan. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
Yeah, we got one.
Liner towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Yusniel Diaz stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Jordan stands at first with 1 out. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Gwinnett leads it 13-0.
He's out.
So now to the plate, Gunnar Henderson. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And the breaking ball's bounced out towards second. Right to him. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And now in the box, Roger Drysdale.
The second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Drysdale.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
And he fouls this one off. Slow roller down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Delino DeShields. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And now the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Hey, 2 away now, 2 away.
Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by them.
2 out, nobody on. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2 one more time. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
Now batting.
To the plate now, Adam Paul. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Here we go now. Let's go.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Stripers lead it 13-0.
3 out, 3 out, 3.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
13-0, the convincing final score. Gwinnett jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tyler Marcotte gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Connor Green was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Norfolk Tides and the Gwinnett Stripers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Number 47 will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties.
3. You're out. 3. He's out. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take the ball. That's ball 4. Out. You're out. He's out. Out. You're out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. He's out. Out.
Next up is Tyler Marcotte.
The designated hitter, Tyler Marcotte.
First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Reined in.
Beat it out. Come on, come on, come on.
First beats him easily, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0.
3. 4, take the base. That's ball 4. He's out.
Up next, Tyler Marcotte grounded out in his last at-bat.
Tyler Marcotte.
Swing and a line drive. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
3. Out. He's out. Out. Ball 4, take the base. Out. He's out. Out. 3.
At the plate now is Tyler Marcotte.
The designated hitter, Tyler.
First pitch on its way.
Marcotte.
Drilled on the ground is short. He's got it.
Beat it out, beat it out, beat it
And
out. Come
that
on.
will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing doing here this half. 8th inning coming up. The Stripers on top, 2-1.
Ball 4, take the base. 3. Out. He's out. That's ball 4. Ball 4, take the base. 3. Out.
Next, it'll be Tyler Marcotte. He can make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 2-2.
You're out. 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 3.
3-2, the finish in tonight's game. Chris Russell claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Flezak, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.
Time for baseball of the minor league variety as the show brings you coverage from the AAA East. Game number 3 of this new season between the Norfolk Tides and the Gwinnett Stripers. We've got
And now,
baseball on the show,
Gwinnett
and it's coming up next.
Stripers.
He's out.
Into the box, Tyler Marcotte took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. He's set and the pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
He's out. You're out.
And now here is Tyler Marcotte.
The first baseman,
All right, one more
Tyler
time, right here.
Marcotte.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Hey, need you right here. Need you.
Ready with the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. And we are tied 2-2.
He's out. 3. That hit him. First base. 3. He's out.
Now to bat, Tyler Marcotte.
Now batting, first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Down the right field line.
Come on, dig. Go hard, go hard, go hard.
He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go.
Now
Riley
batting,
Unruh,
third
runner in
baseman.
scoring position with Cigar.
Unruh.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
So the next to bat will be Lázaro Armenteros. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Lázaro Armenteros.
Hey, get your pitch, be sure, huh?
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Jordan is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
He's safe. Out. He's out. Out. First base. Out. 3. Out. 3. Got it.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Here comes the first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
First baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
From the stretch. Swing and a liner. A dive, but it's off his glove. And stepping in, Riley Unruh. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. There's one. On to first. The double play.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Out. 3. 3. 3.
Job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Gwinnett Stripers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Richard Blyer claims the win out of the pen, his first. Luke Jackson hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com. These future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Norfolk Tides. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Bruce Zimmerman is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Stepping up is Tyler Marcotte. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Hey, let it rip. Let it rip.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball ripped into deep center field.
Come on, Dig. You're going to have to work.
And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Gwinnett leads it 1-0.
3 down, 3. Out. 4-4. Take the base. You're out. Out. 3 down.
All set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Tyler Marcotte.
One time right now.
Marcotte.
Hey, let it fly, let it fly.
First pitch coming, here it is. Left center, base hit.
Make the turn, find the ball, make the turn.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Riley Unruh, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Here's a look over to first, and he is out on the tag.
So much for that leadoff single. That was a good move.
You're out. Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base. That's ball 4. That hit him. First base. 3. Ball 4, take the base. That hit him. He's got first.
And now, Tyler Marcotte. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Marcotte.
Put a good swing on it. Here we go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, fair ball down the line.
Well, make the turn, pick up the ball.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Yeah, there we go. Nice hit.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Now it'll be Riley Unruh, and their runners at the corners now. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Swing and a liner. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. Throw won't get him. Stepping in next, Lázaro Armenteros. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. The 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. McKenna is there. Let's see if they try it. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with 1 away. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And digging in now will be Drew Waters. Maddox at third, Unruh on second. Armenteros is over at first with 1 away. Slow little grounder left side. They get the force at the plate. Now to the plate, Tyler Marcotte singled in his last at-bat.
Tyler Marcotte.
Here's the first pitch. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. Now into the box is Tyler Marcotte. He's 2 for 4 in this one.
Tyler Marcotte.
Here's the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in.
Dig.
Gets him 1 out here to lead off the 10th. So next to bat will be Tyler Marcotte. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Marcotte.
Hey, government press, we need you. Here you go, kid. Watch up, drive him in.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes to Shields. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as they jump ahead by 3.
Hey, in today's game of extreme velocity, if you have mediocre stuff, you cannot miss over the heart of the plate. You have to nibble at the corners. He wasn't able to do that, and he paid the ultimate price.
3. That's ball 4. 3. You're out.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
9-6, the final tally in this one. The Stripers get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Taylor Williams claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
They left an incredible amount of men on base. For the Tides, 6 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left an awful lot of runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Well, if you've listened to the podcast before, you know that I'm all in on this guy, this two-way player. Some people doubt him. I don't. I really think this can work, and he's starting to show it at AAA, really knocking on the door of the major leagues. And who better to talk about the major leagues than John Paul Morosi of MLB Network, who joins the pod today. JP, thank you so much for being here. What are you thinking about the future of this two-way prospect?
Well, Ben, first I have to say that if he goes on to become an all-star, I'm going to say I heard about him first on your podcast, my friend. I've been listening to it faithfully. Whatever I know about this player initially came from you. So thank you for turning me on to this incredible idea. And now I've been following a little more closely. I follow the box scores. I'm checking the numbers. I'm talking to my sources and my scouts. And they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work. They're seeing enough development from him at the minor league level that they believe he could make an impact as a hitter and a pitcher in the major league. So, Ben, this is your guy. He's going to do it. He is going to be a major league player at both areas, I think. And now the question will be, how far can he take it? Is this going to be an all-star player? Can he change the game? All of these things are possible, and that's why I love the minor leagues so much, because we get stories like this that inspire the imagination, that drive interest around the profession and around baseball fans throughout the world. So, Ben, you were first on this story. Congratulations on that, and now your guy has a chance to be a star in the major leagues.
Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game weekend series between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Norfolk Tides.
And
it's
now,
baseball
your
on the show,
Norfolk
and it's coming up next. Connor Green gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, if you're looking for innings out of your starting pitcher, you're looking at the right guy. This guy seems to deliver more often than not, going deep into the games. He's one of those guys you feel really confident that could go into that 7th, 8th, and even the 9th inning.
Ball 4, extra base.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Delino.
Here's the pitch.
DeShields.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. Tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Hey, let's go right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mateo is there, 1 away. Next to hit, number 49. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
AJ Rapandino.
Now here's the first offering. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Maddox, just a 19-year-old. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
One away.
The 1-2.
That's up.
Here's a pop-up now. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Cedric Addison.
At the plate, Cedric Addison.
Ball.
And he takes ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Come on now. Here we go.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kevin Green. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Green.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Hey, we got 2. 2 down.
Swing hard liner to left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Adley.
Adley Rutschman digging in now. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Into center field, line drive base hit. He'll come home with it, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
At the plate now, Blaze Jordan. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Comes set, the 0-1. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder, and this will get all the way to the wall now. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Yusniel Diaz.
Yusniel Diaz is the next at bat, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
I got 1 ball,
and
1
he lays
strike.
off for ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender staying flat-footed for much longer.
1-2 now. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Tide's out in front, 3-0.
3.
Last half of the second set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
The shortstop, Gunnar.
First offering on its way. Swinging a ground ball to third. And there's 1 away. Ready now is Adam Hall. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in.
Designated hitter, Adam Hall.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Come on, big guy. Get him yourself right here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A
I got
ball
to
and
count
2
1 and
strikes. 1 out, nobody on.
Got 1 here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Grounded down the third baseline. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
The center fielder, number 7, Delino.
Into the box now. Delino DeShields. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Stepping in now, number 49. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 4-4 game.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, viewer. You get the first two out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Grounder down the line at third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We played 2 full, and we are tied 4-4.
You're out. Out. He's out.
Stepping in once again is Kevin Green. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Kevin Green.
Now the pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Carrara is under this one, and he's got it for the first out. Next up, Adley Rutschman looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And the pitch.
Aye.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Right here.
This is line to left. Armenteros is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Now to the plate, here is Blaze Jordan. He doubled home a pair his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 4-4.
That's ball 4. Out. 3.
So now here is Yusniel Diaz. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Yusniel Diaz.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Armenteros is there, and he'll bring this one in. Next to hit is Gunnar Henderson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now here's the first offering.
Ball one. Ball one.
Tight game here early on. 4-4 the score here in inning number 4. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
Into the box, Adam Paul. Fouled away.
Paul.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball one.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
The count is 1 and 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt here. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Count remains full. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, what a stop. He goes to first. Oh, but he beats it out. An outstanding effort that time, but that's a base hit and the run's in to score.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there. For him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
The center fielder, number 7.
So now to the plate, Delino DeShields.
DeShields.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
Again, he sends it out of play. Paul leads off first with 1 away. Hard hit ball to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now. Standing in now, number 49, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Carrara is there, 2 gone. So next to hit is Cedric Addison. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He was a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll add an insurance run there from second to make this a 6-4 game now.
Well, when your starter has a rough start, you'd like to give him some time to get out of trouble. But that's 6 runs he's given up in the early going. You have to wonder how much more time they're going to stick with him.
Kevin Green. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ripped down the line. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We played 4 full. Tides lead it 6-4.
First base. That hit him. He's got first.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And up next, Adley Rutschman.
The catcher, Adley.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So here is Blaze Jordan, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Blaze Jordan.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's outside. No, that's
and
down.
He takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Plays the 1 here.
Into the windup and the pitch. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in next, Yusniel Diaz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on the way. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Count now a ball and a strike. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Grant Dayton will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Grant Dayton.
a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
8-6 the final score tonight. The Stripers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Chris Russin gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Roger Huff closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the tie.